This video I'm going to show you how to look up a timetable, especially for trains, and how to plan a journey. So I'm wanting to go to the city and visit my favorite comic book store. So I want to go to Minotaur. So Minotaur. A Minotaur is a mythical animal, and it's the name of this comic book store. So I type in the name of the store and I can see the address is 121 Elizabeth Street, Melbourne. So if I look that up on Google Maps, I could either just click on this picture here where you can see the map, or I can click on the maps button and then put in the address. So it was 121, or I can just hit paste because I copied it. So 121 Elizabeth Street, Melbourne, and I'll hit enter and it will pop up and tell me where it is. So if I see it's right here, I zoom out a little bit, I can see there's a tram called the Collins Street Elizabeth Street tram. Or if I zoom out a bit more, I'll be able to see where's the closest train station. So the train symbol is this one right here. So I've got Flagstaff and I've got Flinders Street. So I could go to either, but I feel like Flinders Street's probably better. So if I click on Flinders Street, and then, or actually, sorry, if I just click on directions, that would probably be better. So I'm back on Minotaur. I hit directions, and then I click on this little walking person, and click on this button to reverse it. So I want to go, actually no, other way around. I'm going to go from Flinders Street rail station to 121 Elizabeth Street, and it says it's going to take me 6 minutes of a walk. Great, so I know it's 6 minutes away. That's not too far. I can definitely do that. I'll then go on to Public Transport Victoria website to look up the timetable. If you don't know how to do that, again, you could just go on Google and type in PTV for Public Transport Victoria, and then type in timetable. I think that will get you there. So if I click on that, it'll bring me to the website. When I'm on it, I'll need to click on, so this is the timetable section. We're not going to just use Google and it'll tell us the thing, because that's not going to use any of our maths. So we're going to go and click on the mode of transport. I'm going to go by train for this activity. And then the line, I know that my closest train station is Watsonia. So you need to click on whatever line that is. If you don't know, I'm sure you could Google it. So I know my answer is Hurstbridge, but if you didn't know, you could say, what line is Watsonia on? And I'm sure it'll say it here. So Hurstbridge line, and that's correct. So there's many ways of working it out. I'm sure even on this website there'll be a way of doing it, but there you go. So the Hurstbridge line, and what that means is it's just the last train station is Hurstbridge, and on that route Watsonia will be there. So I click on that one. The first thing I'm wanting to do is make sure I'm facing the right direction. So if I'm starting in Watsonia and going to the city, I want to make sure I've clicked to city. If I'm right now in the city and I want to get home, I'm going to click on to Hurstbridge. Even though I'm going to Watsonia, just means the direction. So I'm either going towards the city or away from the city. So I'm going towards the city, and you can see at the top here we have the departure times of the train. So if I go down to Watsonia here, I can see if I hopped on at 10:12 a.m, then the train would go to McLeod, then Rosanna, then Heidelberg, then Eaglemont, and you just keep looking across so you can see that it gets to Elphington at 10:27, such and such and such, and it gets to Flinders Street at 10:46. On some of them you might see these little blanks here. That just means it's an express train and it won't stop at Elphington or Fairfield or Dennis or Westgarth. It'll just go straight through, so it means it might go a little bit quicker because it doesn't have to pause so many times. You can see this one actually, it doesn't go to Hurstbridge at all. It stops at Clifton Hill and goes back to the city. So I need to make sure I get on the right train. So I'm wanting to get to I'm wanting to get to the city at the comic book store at 12 o'clock. We found out it was about a 6 minute walk. So 12 o'clock, take away 6 minutes, is going to be 11:54 a.m. I'm needing to get to Flinders at no later than 11:54. So I'm going to look here, and 11:56, that's going to be 2 minutes late. So I'm actually going to not make it in time. And I can see here, it won't go from Watsonia anyway. So I'm going to go on the train beforehand. So I'm going to get there at 10:46. That sounds good to me. That'll give me a few minutes to spare. I look up and I can see it'll get, I'll have to hop on the 10:12 a.m. train, and I'll get there at, as I said, 10:40. Wait, sorry, I made an apology. I'm looking at 10 rather than 11. So if I want to get there 11:46, so I'm going to need to go on the 11:12 a.m. train, and that'll get me there at 11:46, giving me about 5 minutes ish, maybe, no, technically 10 minutes, almost 8 minutes to spare. Brilliant. So now I'm going to write it up. Okay, so to get on the Minotaur, 121 Elizabeth Street, Melbourne, to get there, I'll need to get on the 11:16 a.m. train from Watsonia. I'll hop off the train at Flinders Street at 46 a.m. My goodness, I'm not good at writing today. 46 a.m. and walk to the store in 6 minutes time. And then I'll quickly just write one more sentence on how to get home. So to do that, I'll just look at the timetable, click on Hurst Bridge. So I'm going towards Hurst Bridge, which is towards my home, towards away from the city. And I'll start at Flinders Street, so it'll be a 6-minute walk there. If I'm getting there at 12, that means I have to leave, I might want to spend 40 minutes maybe there. Maybe I want to get lunch. Maybe I'll leave at maybe 1:30, let's say. So 1:29 p.m, I think that's good enough for lunch and going there. So I can see if I hop on there, I'll scroll down. If I keep going down and I see all these blanks, I know it won't get there in time, so I need to maybe catch the later train, so maybe the 1:39 p.m. train. And I scroll down and I can see it'll get to Watsonia at 2:22 p.m. Right, so I'm looking here, Watsonia, looking up when the train was. So if I was on the 1:39, is that what it was? It'll get me to Watsonia at this time, and then I'll just walk home from there, from my house. I think it's like a 20-minute walk. So there you go. I'll write that in on how to get home, and then my activity is done. All the best.